Hey guys, what is up? In today's video, we are doing our part 2 of our movie anniversary series for November. What's up guys? If you're new, my name is Brittany. In today's video, we are doing our part 2 of our movie anniversary series. If you are new to the series, I will leave the playlist in the description below so you can go check it out, as well as part 1 of November. That will be in the description below as well. And we have a lot of movies, you guys, but November is such a fun month because it's classics that everybody loves. So let's just hop into it because we have a lot of pins and a lot of movies to talk about today. So the first one we are going to talk about is The Rescuers Down Under. So I will start out with the pin that you've only seen once on this channel, and it is The Rescuers Down Under from the Legacy Collection. I love this pin. It is so precious. It is the scene when Bernard is about to propose to Bianca. Oops, sorry if you haven't seen it. But you know, I forgot to say, it came out in 1990. So it's been a while. You've had plenty of time to go watch the movie. Do you guys remember the scene from this movie? I used to love doing it as a kid, and I still do now. What am I saying? Where it's like the cricket, he's like, peace up.
Oh, peace up.
I used to do it all the time, and I still do it because it's just funny to me. But anyways, there's a scene during this time, and there's a cricket that's making peace. Anyways, the next pin, I've shown this one before several times, but I love it, and she goes with the movie, and it is Joanna, and this is from the Crooked Comrade set. I've talked about the set many times. The first part one, I actually showed a pin from the same series, but different characters. So I had to represent Joanna. There's not enough pins of her out there. And that's already it for that film. Not enough merchandise, you guys. The next one, there is quite a bit of merch, and I know a lot of fans of it. It is Beauty and the Beast, which came out in 1991. So the first pin I'm going to show you, since we used to watch this movie a lot on VHS in my household, I figured let's start out with my VHS tape pin. This pin came from the UK, from my good friends, the Park Pioneers, Andy and Joe. I've talked about this series before. I've talked about the Park Pioneers and how they're amazing for sending these to me. I really don't think they realize how much I love these pins. This next pin is a really cool one as well, and it is the Beast, and he is on a little like Polaroid, but it's a really cool pin with Beast, and then he signed it. Next pin is definitely one of my favorite characters from this movie, and it is Little Chip. He's just so darn cute. Like, can I have his energy and his positivity, please? This next pin is another really fun character from the film, and it is Lumiere. And on there it says, try the gray stuff. And then you push it down, and it is a picture of the gray stuff, and it says, it's delicious. Next pin is one of the pins from the book series, and it says, Beauty and the Beast, and it's got Belle, Provincial Belle, and she's walking in her little town. And when you open it up, it's really a pretty pin actually. You see Belle and Beast dancing in the ballroom, and then there's a little like synopsis of the story. Next pin is another one of my favorites, and it is this stained glass rose pin. I really like this pin. I just love that it's just so pretty. Like, it really is like a stained glass effect. It's gorgeous. Next is another really rare character. I'm pretty sure this is again a fake pin, but I don't even care because it's a really cool character and you never see her. And oh my gosh, I just spaced. Does she have a name, or is she just like the wardrobe? I don't even know. I'm sure she has a name. Do they mention it in the movie? I don't know. They might. I'm just, wow, being a really bad Disney fan right now. I realized when I was looking at my pins that I have like barely any Gaston pins, like barely any. He is a hard character to find, and I do have one pin of him that came from the Mystery Beauty and the Beast Fantasyland pin set that you can get. Basically just flexing, wanting you to look at him. And this one he's also flexing, but he looks a little bit different in this one. But still flexing, still wanting attention. So this is a little one. It's a little hidden Mickey. I'm not really sure if I think it's from like some kind of like villain sidekick hidden Mickey set. Next I have is from the same mystery set that the first Gaston pin was from, and it is Cogsworth. I really like this one because I like the rose, how it's next to him. It's really pretty. And my last pin, it's kind of an interesting, weird one, and I don't know why I saw it and I was like, I love that pin. But it's like a little name badge and it has Lumiere and it says Be Our Guest. But I saw it and I thought it was really cool and different, and I've never seen it before, and I just really wanted it. And we are moving right along to the next movie, which is Aladdin, which came out in 1992. One of the first pins I'm going to show you is from the film strip pin set that came out a year, how many years ago? I think this is 2015. It was a little bit ago. So this first pin is Aladdin and Jasmine, and they just got done with their magic carpet ride, and he's about to lie to her after she just like caught him, and he's like, no, really, like, I'm really a prince. Aladdin's cute and all, but like, he's a compulsive liar. We just have to be honest with ourselves. Like, he is. And another one from this film strip. So this is actually one of the chasers and is a limited edition of 600. It is a chaser. It is limited edition, but honestly, like, it's because it's like black and white, or not black and white, but it's like that, what is that color called? It starts with an S. I don't know, whatever. But it's okay. It's kind of cool. Next pin is from a mystery set, and it was one of my very first collections that I completed, or sets I've completed. It is from the Villains comic book set. Love, love, love it. And it is Jafar. A snake, am I? Perhaps you'd like to see how snake-like I can be. This is a really cool one. I love the whole Villains comic set. Next is technically a Halloween pin, but it's really cool because it doesn't actually say anything about Halloween, which, I mean, I like Halloween, but if you're not into Halloween, then it works, and there's no year on it, so it's kind of cool. But it is technically a Halloween pin. So this is the front. It's just kind of like his little silhouette with the snake at the top, and then when you open it, it says all-powerful genie, and then it's got Jafar. So this next pin is from a little set that I really, really like, and I have yet to complete it. So if you have any of them for trade, let me know. It is this really cool villain one of Jafar. Next, I have, Aladdin. Diamond in the rough. I don't know why I always have to say it like that because that's not Jafar, so that's it. Next pin is another one with Aladdin, but also probably my favorite character in that movie, the genie. And this is what is so crazy. Unless I missed something, I don't really have any genie pins. I have a couple of his lamp, which are just like his lamp, but I don't really have any of him, which is insane. But I do have this one. It is Genie with Aladdin, and this is from the Best Friends Mystery Collection, so it is from a mystery pack. Next is the sidekick from this movie, which again is from that same set. The Crooked Comrades. I'm probably going to show this a lot just because a lot of those sidekicks are harder to find, and I just want them to be represented. So we have Iago. I have this little Aladdin, which is kind of funny. I have a Hercules of this too, but it is little itty bitty Aladdin. I have a couple Jasmine pins, which is one of my favorite princesses. This one is an old one. It came out in... oh gosh, I can't even read it. That's how old it is. I think it says 2010. And it's just this cute little Jasmine. I have a couple of little Jasmines. I'm just going to fly through them real quick. I got this cool one from a mystery pack. This one is one of my favorites. This pin actually came from Japan. And this is the front, and it's a stunning pin. I only have a couple left. The next one is this really cool, like the beetle that he breaks apart, and it like helps him find the Cave of Wonders. And this last one was actually a gift from the Dante, some of my really good friends on YouTube. They were so sweet and sent Liz and I a cute little pin package. They spoil us too much. And it's this really cool like Funko Jafar, which I don't know if I'll ever get my hands on a Jafar Funko. Would be cool, but I don't know if I ever will. But at least I have this. The next film we are moving on to is Toy Story, which came out in 1995. Now, as you guys can imagine, this is another huge collection. Liz loves Toy Story. She loves the alien. So I have like 80 million alien pins. So I really tried to limit it. So this first one we got was Liz's, I think, her favorite pin. And it's so cool. And I'm so glad I bought it for her because wow, is it expensive now everywhere you look. And it is this really cool Pizza Planet. This is one of those piece of history pins. Next, I've shown this pin series before, and it's this really cool Toy Story pin. So right there on the bottom, you can see it says 1995. And it's got Buzz and Woody. This is just such a 90s pin. I love it so much. The next pin is, it's from, okay, so in the parks when you're standing in line, there's little games that you can play. And I didn't know this because we were pass holders, so we never really stood in line. But that sounded so jerkish. I didn't mean it that way. I just, you know, when you're a pass holder, you just don't have to really wait in lines. And if something's long, you just skip it and go another day. But anyway, so there's games you can play. And I guess, like, if you beat certain levels, you win actual prizes. And I guess this pin was something that you could win, which we did not know that. So we saw it and we're like, oh, can we buy this alien pin? And they're like, yeah, sure, can you show us your score or something like that? And basically, long story short, they were super nice because we were like, oh, we had no idea that was a thing. And they're like, we got you, just, it's fine, you can buy it. So we were super excited. So it's this cute little alien play pin. Next, we have a little Pizza Planet spaceship rocket thing. We have, this is one of my favorite ones also. We have this Toy Story Haunted Mansion layover. And it says, beware. What does this say? Beware, a toy will follow you home. And it's like the hitchhiking ghosts in there with their hitchhiking toys. Ha. Next, we have a little Rex, and it says Toy Story Land. Honestly, this could be a scrapper, but a friend gave it to me, and I just don't care, so I'm going to keep it. And it's just little bitty Rex. In the last room from Toy Story, Slink. Super cute. This was, I think it was just a box lunch exclusive pin. Next movie is A Bug's Life. Again, another one of my favorites. This movie came out in 1998. So this one, I believe this is another one of those pins that I was talking about, how it has the year on it and it's out of like the 101 pins or whatever. And it is this pin. It says A Bug's Life 1998. I only have a couple pins from this movie, you guys. It makes me really sad. The next pins I will show together because they came from the same set. They are Tsum Tsums, like I've said before. I'm not a big Tsum Tsum fan, but I love these characters. And again, they're super rare and hard to find. So it is Princess Ada and Flick. The next pin is from what was it called? Soda Pop cans or something like that. The mystery ones. There we go. And my very last pin is definitely one of my favorites from this movie and in my collection. It's from their 20th anniversary, which came out, I believe, 2 years ago. It is adorable. So you have Heimlich, which is my favorite character from A Bug's Life. And then again, Princess Ada and Flick. And the last film we are talking about is Toy Story 2. Now, I love this movie. It gets so much hate, and I don't know why. It's so good. I only have a couple of pins, but I still want to share them anyways. So just like that Jafar pin, I do have one for Zurg. This, I think, is my only Zurg pin, which is crazy. I need more Zurg. He's super cool, and again, a really underrated villain. So I really like that one. And then I have another one similar to that Toy Story one that had the year on the bottom, but this one says Toy Story 2, 1999. Did I say that? This came out in 1999. Next, we have one that says Toy Story Land. So it's really from the parks, but I wanted to show it because it has Wheezy on it, and it also has Jessie, which were both featured in Toy Story 2. Super cute. I miss Toy Story Land. I miss the park so bad. And the last pin I have is this cute little Jessie. This is like my only real Jessie pin aside from the ones I showed you where she was on the pin, but not by herself. that's all I got. And that is it for today's video, guys. That is all my pins. So let me know in the comments below, if you can, which pin or pins were your favorite. If you can't choose a favorite or can't remember, because let's be honest, this was a lot of pins, let me know which one of these movies was your favorite. Just to recap, we had The Rescuers Down Under, we had Beauty and the Beast, we had Aladdin, we had Toy Story, we had A Bug's Life, and Toy Story 2. So out of all those movies, which one is your favorite, or which one did you watch a lot, or whatever? So that's it for this video, guys. If you haven't done so already, please hit the like button. It helps out my video and my channel so much. And if you aren't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. That way you get notified every single time we post a video, including the part 3 and part 4. That's how big this series is this month. There are so many more movies, so many good classics. I'm telling you guys, you're not going to want to miss it. So make sure you ring that bell so you can come back and check out the rest. Thanks, guys, so much for watching. And as always, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.